in a sense, go back to the 1930s, pre-war with this, because you got the a little Ford Anglia, which is supposedly the more upmarket version, so you got a bit more chrome on it. But this comes from the Ford Motor Company. And the Fords had side valve engines in the smaller cars, about what, 993cc, something like that. Side valve engine with a 3-speed gearbox, but lovely little motor car, produced way through to sort of the sort of middle to late 50s. When was the last one? When was the last upright Ford Pop produced? About 56, 59 was it? Yeah, something like that. I know, because they went through quite a lot, because they were a good, solid, basic little motor car. Many of them, of course, have been hot-rodded, because they lend themselves to that, really. But you can see the sort of the 1930s styling, which by the 1950s was really going out, with the sort of the rear end treatment and the boot, which opens up and sort of lies flat, and the mud guards and the separate headlights on the wings, all particular sort of marks of sort of 1930s cars, the very upright radiator shell, but under the engine, under the bonnet, of course, you can get at the engine fairly easily, really, the little motor under there. And one of the other, of course, you've still got your trafficators on this, haven't you? Yeah, so it's still got trafficators. So it's and a sunroof as well, which is obviously a luxury for motors of this particular period, but it could be fitted into the Fords. And it was a popular car, because they also did the Ford popular, as it happens, but it was a very popular car because it was very reasonably priced for the era, because remember, just after the war, days of rationing, times were tight, and Ford were making these lovely little cars, were very reasonably priced. The wheels are also a thing of the sort of 1930s. They're called easy clean wheels, sort of like just plain discs and very easy to keep clean. And having alloy wheels on my car, I tell you, a darn sight easier to keep clean than alloys as well. Anyway, take it away. Yes, thank you. Very distinctive engine note. Away she goes, lovely. Another sort of distinctive thing about the Fords, and even through to the Ford Populars as well, was a vacuum-operated window screen wipers, operated from the vacuum off the inlet manifold of the engine, which was all right when you're going along the flat, but if you're going up the hill, the things got slower and slower and slower.